Ethan Rowe waited before acting, not out of fear, but out of respect for the system that had erased him. Systems did not respond well to sudden change. They tolerated drift. They corrected deviation. They punished disruption. Ethan did not want disruption. He wanted response. He began with timing, not locations, not access points, moments. At 8:17 a.m., Ethan entered a transit terminal. He moved with the morning flow, matching pace, matching posture, matching intention. He did not hesitate. He did not rush. He allowed himself to be counted. For 43 seconds, he stood exactly where a sensor expected a person to stand. Then he left. The system logged movement, then searched for confirmation, then corrected, not cleanly. Ethan felt it in the delay, a flicker, a recalculation barely noticeable. At 9:02 a.m., he repeated the action in a different district, different architecture, different vendor, same outcome. The system compensated twice, once for presence, once for absence. Ethan wrote the time in his notebook. He added a mark beside it. Response confirmed. He escalated carefully, never in the same place, never in a predictable sequence. He treated the city like a circuit. At 10:41 a.m., a digital directory updated without instruction. At 11:06 a.m., a queue reordered itself twice before settling. At 11:52 a.m., a maintenance alert appeared and disappeared. Ethan watched all of it from the margins. He didn't touch terminals, didn't access networks, didn't trigger permissions. He simply existed where the system assumed certainty. That was enough. By early afternoon, patterns emerged. The system did not correct toward zero. It corrected toward expectation. When something occurred without a cause, the system invented one, a placeholder, a proxy, a reconciliation entry. Ethan understood the implication immediately. The system was fabricating explanations, not lies, approximations. At 2:18 p.m., a municipal dashboard showed an anomaly. One unresolved variable, flagged as low priority, assigned no owner. Ethan stared at the display from across the room. That variable was shaped like him. The system had not identified Ethan Rowe, but it had identified his impact. By evening, Ethan adjusted his approach. He shortened his appearances, lengthened the gaps, altered rhythm. The system followed, not consciously, not defensively. Ethan felt a strange calm settle in. This was not rebellion. This was calibration. He wasn't fighting the system. He was teaching it something new. At 7:56 p.m., Ethan stopped. He returned to stillness. No movement, no interference. The system continued compensating for nearly 11 minutes. Then it stabilized with a new baseline. Ethan closed his notebook. He did not need to write this part down. The system had adjusted to include a variable it could not see. And once a system adapts, it remembers the adaptation. Somewhere deep inside a secured server, his file remained untouched, resolved, do not revisit. But new processes had formed around it, silent, persistent, unacknowledged. Ethan understood the risk now. The more the system adapted, the more likely it was to notice the pattern behind the noise. Interference invited attention, and attention led to classification. Ethan stepped back into the city lights. For now, he would stop, but the system would not forget. It never did.